Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE.Astrology, aka LLE Tarot, and we're back. This is going to be just a general twin flame reading for the collective, just for pairs in general. Whether you in twin flame union, reunion, recognition, separation, y'all still together. And that's all that matters and that's all that counts. Now to break down. Well, I got a few rants real quick before I start breaking stuff down. So, 24 hours, anybody that need a reading, like you really need a reading. You know what I'm saying? For me, 25. That's a personal reading, relationship reading. Hell, if you want to do like business or something, we can do that. But I am doing specials on life coaching right now. $50 today. 24 hours. So you got till tomorrow midnight to book for a $25 reading or $50 life coaching. Life coaching includes 3 readings and for one price. You know what I'm saying? So for $50, you get basically 3 readings from me whenever you like. It's actually a life coaching session. And what I usually do in life coaching is, like I say, I'm here to chat. You got my time. You know what I'm saying? I just freed up on time, so I actually got like Stephanie, Emily, got to finish up with y'all. So I'm gonna drop y'all some text later just to let y'all know my availabilities for this weekend. Anybody that want to book for this weekend, at least get your first session in, holler at me. Like I said, we can talk about relationships, we can talk about you personally, we can talk about business, we can talk about craft work, you know what I mean? Whatever you want, really. You know what I mean? You got my time, book with me. Regular priced life coaching is between like 75 and 125. Regular readings are usually like $45. So if you want to catch up a special for readings or life coaching is 3 readings in one price, holla at me. So it's gonna break down what separation really is, reunion, recognition, union really is. Then I'm gonna give you the head, shoulders, knees, toes rant, and then we'll begin. So once again, this is for general twin flames, just pairs, whether you with each other or not. So separation, it's levels to separation. You got the separation that happens once you recognize your twin. Because, y'all trying to gel. So it's going to be a little back and forth shit before y'all kind of get here, even though y'all just began this journey. You know what I'm saying? Recognition is when you identify your twin, or at least the person you think is your twin. It's the person you being drawn to. It's the person you know what I mean? Connecting with on a whole nother level you can't even fucking explain. This is like your divine counterpart. This is like a person who's much like you, person who you just met, but shit, it's like y'all knew each other for years. The way y'all connecting, the way y'all colliding and shit, it's almost like it was meant. That's recognition. The pre-establishment of this twin flame demo. Then you got separation. You know what I'm saying? After union. Union happens one time. Recognition happens one time. So usually when you get in a union, that's you two becoming one. That's you two getting on the same page. That's all a union is y'all finally together. Y'all finally harmonizing. Y'all finally fitting in each other's slots. Y'all finally submitting to each other. Y'all finally giving in to this shit. But really, it's just y'all being on the same page. Recognition, y'all was on the same page, but like I say, y'all didn't know each other. Y'all didn't really trigger anything, or really wasn't nothing going on, or things to go off of. You know what I mean? Like the first separation you went into before you got in a union for the first time, like it's the reason why you separate to come together. You feel me? So usually when people separate after union for the first time, it's usually like career direction. You going with your career is probably pulling you away from your twin. Maybe timing. It's just bad fucking timing. You end up getting a job all the way across the other country. This maybe spurred your masculine to become one with you, knowing that the time y'all got together in the same city, state, area, region and shit is limited. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't just you leaving your twin or your twin leaving you post-union. Like I say, it could be just life. Maybe your child gets sick. They need to be in another state to get, I don't know, their cancer treatment or whatever they got going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Life can pull you apart, not just each other. You know what I mean? Then you got the separation that happens after reunion. By the time you separate after reunion, That means you went through recognition already. You went through a separation. Then you went through union already. Then you went through another separation. By the time you come back to reunite with your twin after 2 separations, shit, you learn a lot from your first separation. But you don't just separate one time. See? Separation has to occur often and frequently so you can see the dynamic, the push and pull dynamic. The fact that, you know what I mean? Things can be all good, but still go bad. And it ain't either one of y'all fault. Or you need to work on yourself more. Or your masculine need to work on himself more. He can be a she can be a he. You know how we rocking. It's just levels to separation. When you in separation, it ain't the end of the world. It's just where y'all at. So, you know. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rent. Heads, that's Swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you going, decisions you making, that's your mental state, your mental well-being, your mental health, your mentality in general, your mind. Cups. Cups are just feelings and emotions on where you going mentally. And feelings and emotions are just indicators at the end of the day. Indicators on where you going mentally. And your heart and mind must be aligned. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. Then you got knees and toes. Wands. Wands are knees. Wands are things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. It's got a lot to do with your actions and behaviors. That's Wands. Who's the king of Wands? The divine masculine. He does a lot of that. Pentacles, toes. That's manifestations. That's persons, places, and things that you manifest. Shit that you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Feminine dominates the upper area. Cups and minds. Masculine dominates the wands and the pentacles area. It's good when the feminine can get her wands, because she's the queen of wands. Why masculine is the king of wands for a reason. It'd be good when feminine start doing wands and when feminine start manifesting pentacles. That's the feminine balancing herself, stepping to her masculine side. When masculines can get into their heart center and get in their mind department, step into the divine feminine's area, arena, it balances them out. So that's why all this shit has to happen. Separation, union, pushing and pulling. It's like kneading dough. You know, kneading bread and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get them kinks out. You know what I mean? It's the only way this shit gonna twerk. So, first card in this message with pairs, twin flame pairs. We got the Ten of Swords. This is death or permanent ending. This deals with both masculine and feminine. Death, it's common. Death is prevalent in this world. We live in the third dimension. That's the Four of Cups. That's the world. Temporary space and time. Everything within this world, the pinnacles in it, because I'm a walking, talking pinnacle. This house is a pinnacle. These glasses are a pinnacle. Like, the internet is a pinnacle. Like, these pinnacles will expire. My life will expire. The internet is eventually going to shut off. You know what I mean? Eventually somebody going to cut the lights off in this planet. You know what I mean? It's destined to happen. That's what happens in the third realm. It's limited. It's not infinite like the fourth, fifth dimension, Zion, our home, where we truly come from. I'm talking about divines when I say we. You know, once you understand what the world is, you really understand exactly how it's limited here. So death is fucking prevalent because a baby is born every day and a person dies every day. You know what I'm saying? Babies die every day. Like, death. It's just going to happen. And off death, permanent endings. You're going to lose your job. Why? So you can get to the next job you were destined to be in. You're going to lose your car. Why? So you can get a better car that you had before you lost the first one. You know what I mean? You went bankrupt. Okay, you got a new life now. Out with the old and with the new. You got to end things to begin things. That's all this permanent ending is all about. They're going to happen. You don't plan for these. You prepare for them, but you don't plan for death. You don't plan for a permanent ending. You prepare for a death. You prepare for a permanent ending. So whatever's going bye-bye, because it's a Ten of Swords, it's permanent. That shit ain't coming back no more. You're going to have to learn how to deal with it. So masculine, you're going to have to learn how to deal with deaths or permanent endings. Or feminine, you need to learn how to deal with deaths or permanent ending. More smoke. We got the Devil card here. Devil card is addictions, overindulgence, you being chained to somebody, somebody being chained to you, whether you realize it or not, codependence. This is you regressing to past behavior, or this is doing shit you say you weren't going to do no more. Or experimentation, you know, trying something once and then It could be good, bad, or ugly experimentating. You know what I'm saying? You try drugs for the first time. It might be a good experience. To some, they might be allergic to something that's in a drug and they end up dying trying it for their first time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just you not really playing sports, but you choose to play sports, or your child never really played sports and you choose to put them in sports. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a bad reaction to it. You know what I mean? It's like, aside from death, you do got the evils out here. You know what I mean? It ain't good and evil because it's only good. Evil is man-made. Sin is man-made. Hell is man-made. Those are man-made terms. Those ain't divine and actual terms here. You know what I'm saying? So, the devil. When this energy usually come out, it's usually built off like codependency or just some personal issues you got with yourself, i.e. the dark side to yourself. Death brings the dark out of one of y'all or both of y'all. And it's imperative that one or the other catches this with their twin and acknowledge it. That's what you guys are here for, to help each other. And you two are exactly the same. So usually probably what the fuck the masculine tripping over, you trip over too, but just in a different way. Like a reflection in the mirror. Bottom line, we got the Knight of Wands. This is moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction, or you just being on your J for job in life. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Everything is good, bad, and ugly. It ain't duality, it's a trinity. It's like you got the Father, Son, and the Spirit. You got good, bad, and ugly shit in life. Bad things will happen. It's a 33% chance that it does, but it will. It's a 66% chance that shit ain't gonna be bad, but you can't be walking around here, Ray Charles, thinking that ain't no bad shit gonna happen to you. Or thinking that everybody like you. Or thinking you can't get touched out in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Knight of Wands, this is you being exactly where you need to be. Like your actions took you somewhere. You know, some shit you was doing, some shit you've done, brought you to this exact moment right here. Almost like it was meant for you to catch wherever this little mental, because death is mental. Just like fear, Knight of Swords is mental. Pain, Three of Swords is mental. God, King of Swords is mental. It's all mental. You know, there's some dark shit going on with one of the twins or both the twins. And the only person that can really help each other is each other at this moment. This is why you need to be in tune with your divine. I mean, it ain't the shit that you just love about your twin. It's the shit you hate about your twin too. It's the shit that triggers you with your twin too. It's darkness and light within this dynamic. But it's good for you to identify your dark side in yourself and in your feminine. Get to know yourself, you'll get to know somebody else. And it's good for your masculine to kind of call you out on your shit, whether you want to hear it or not. So, more smoke on this Knight of Wands, bottom line, which is more important than overall energy, which is fairly important. We got the Two of Cups. This is the Lover's card. This is two hearts intertwining, two hearts reflecting, two hearts harmonizing, two people connected in a deep, deep, deep way. Like I said, you gotta learn to love yourself, masculine or feminine, so you can learn how to love somebody else. If you love yourself, masculine or feminine, or your masculine and feminine don't love themselves, you can't put love in them. They got to put love in themselves. But all you can do is show them what self-love means so they can get like you with it. Maybe your twin don't know how to love, and that's what you're teaching them. Maybe your twin has no understanding on life, love, and the pursuit of happiness and shit. And you here because you're most like them to kind of show them the way. It's monkey see, monkey do. It's always been like that. I've been saying that shit since day one. Feminine, whatever you do, your masculine gonna do. Feminine, whatever your masculine do, you gonna end up doing too. Y'all the same person. You can't say you do this and you do that and then you do all the things and your masculine don't do shit. That's incorrect. He's doing good shit like you doing good shit. He ain't just the only one doing bad. You doing bad too. But we ain't here to point out each other's faults as twins. We ain't here to down our twins. We ain't here to teach our twins lessons. You hate when you get taught lessons. The fuck is you teaching your twin a lesson for? Nah, y'all here for each other. To help each other because y'all most alike. Feminine, no one on this planet is like you except your masculine. Masculine, there's no one like you on this planet except your feminine. You're complex. She's complex. Y'all the same. Different, but the same. It's the reason why y'all met. It's the reason why y'all in each other's lives, to make each other the best people y'all can be. Having any preconceived notions, having any ulterior motives other than both y'all making each other the best people y'all can be, whether that's for each other or other people. It don't matter. As long as y'all making each other the best persons y'all can be, that's all that matters. And how do y'all do that? Just being together, whether y'all separated in union, reunion, or recognition. Coming into this thing, feminines, y'all got the Ten of Pentacles. This is a manifestation. You know, Ten of Pentacles is 100%. Something that you was working towards, and you got it. It was a manifestation that you was waiting to see happen. It's coming into fruition as we speak. This is two people becoming one, though. Ten of Pentacles. This is two people coming together like butt cheeks. The way twins do when they're in recognition, or twins do when they're in union, or twins do when they're in reunion, or just twins do in general. This is solidifying something, cementing something, or taking something to the next level. You finally engaged and not just a girlfriend now. You know, you finally got your degree and not in school anymore. You know what I mean? You finally got your certifications or your titles, and you're qualified, not unqualified anymore. Like, you're finally an owner and not somebody else's, like, not like a boss or a supervisor or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is completing your manifestation processes. Tens is completion. Even like with this death, this is a completion. The next step is the knights, queens, kings, and things. That's the divine realm. Aces to tens are karmic cycles. You completed your swords cycles. Both you twins did. And feminine, you're completing your pinnacle cycles. It's good, feminine, that you in your pinnacle cycles, your masculine energy. Masculine is good that you in your mental cycle, feminine's energy, you know. Balancing, man, harmonizing, man. That's all y'all got going on. But anyway, feminine, back to this manifestation, though. This Ten of Pentacles, though. You got yet another 10. 10 of Wands. This is a temporary ending, or endings that you in personally. This is like pumping the brakes on something that you was doing. This is like stopping in the middle of something you was doing and leaving that shit alone. This is breaking up with somebody before you get engaged or before you get married. This is calling off a wedding because you know it ain't going to work. You know what I mean? This is quitting a job before you dig yourself deeper in a hole trying to do a job you know you can't do. This is not taking money or another loan after, you know what I mean, you already in the red. You know what I'm saying? This is stopping shit while you got the power to do it. Ten of Swords happen outside your control. Shit, when a person drop dead on you, that's some outside shit that you're just going to have to deal with. You got a death sentence on you. You terminally ill. Doctors say you got 10 months to live or some shit like that. Like, you don't have to accept that mentally, because that's accepting death. You accept it mentally. Ten of Wands. You can stop some things that you're doing now to prevent this Ten of Swords from happening. That's the difference. So, told you. Something has begun. Ten of Pentacles. Divine Feminine. You in a new chapter. This is a new beginning you in. But in order for you to embrace this new beginning the right way, you're going to have to Ten of Wands something. Pump the brakes on something. End something. Two things can't occupy the same space. Two lovers can't occupy your life. You need one and a friend. Not a husband and a side piece. That's two things occupying the same space. There's consequences and repercussions to that. Maybe you might burn both of them. Maybe both of them might hate each other. You know what I mean? And kill one another for you. Maybe, you know, some bad shit's going to happen. And ain't no good shit that's going to come out of it. Unless both of them marrying you. But even that's a fucking issue and a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, two things can't occupy the same space. That's something you have to learn. And if you can't get it, God definitely going to show you that lesson. Or life is going to show you that lesson. But yeah, you got beginnings and endings, feminine. That's what you kicking this situation off with. You know, you and another person is coming together. That means you and another person ain't. You giving your time, energy, and resources towards a common goal. That means everything else you had on your plate or plans or some shit ain't going to get that attention. You know what I mean? So, Pentacles and Wands, both the divine masculine territory. Feminine, you're in masculine territory and handling business. Make sure you see this shit on out. And how it connects with both of y'all, just take as you and your twin. Y'all just sealing the deal on shit. By being in recognition, you just sealed the deal that you finally found your twin. By you being in separation, it just sealed the deal that this shit is serious. This, you know what I'm saying? You know how I be in that separation prior to union for the first time, post recognition. You just met this person, but y'all get on each other's nerves. Y'all like arguing like y'all been married for years. Like the drama y'all get into, it's almost like y'all shouldn't be even getting into it because y'all don't know each other like that. But yet, look how intense the arguments is. Look how intense the good connection is and shit, the sex and all that shit. Like, yeah, I mean, this is something different. And feminines, you're just embarking on the next chapter of your twin flame demos, whether you're in the beginning, middle, or some coming to an end, because death is out here and time ain't promised to nobody. And it ain't just young twins out here. You got twins, you know what I mean, in their 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100s too. Sure. As long as there's people alive, there's going to be divines around until they pass. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just us. It's a little peer community and shit. Please think about twin flames that's in their 80s. That's in their 90s. That's 100. That's been doing this dance way longer than we've been doing this shit. That's been reading twin flames information when it was in books before the internet was even here to, I don't know, take advantage of these people looking for substance out here. Masculine, you come to the situation with pain. 3 of Swords. That's going past the point of no return. This has been showing up frequent in your energies this week. It's a mental direction you going in, masculine, that you know you got to go. And you stalling, but you ain't got too much time to buy anymore. 3 of Swords. That's going past the point of no return. Ace of Swords. That's Ascension. That's going up. That's the right way. It's only one right way, and it's up. What's up, Goddess? What's up? Until you're ready to go the right way, you prepare yourself to go the right way. Like Ace of Swords, that's freedom land as a slave and shit. But in order for us to get the freedom, we're going to have to take the Underground Railroad. But in order for us to take the Underground Railroad, we need to learn how to read. And it ain't just learning how to read, it's learning how to comprehend what the fuck we're reading. So you found out about freedom in, I don't know, 1855. And you know for a doubt that you won't be able to make this trip to Freedom Land to maybe another year, however long it takes you to read and comprehend and learn the signs and signals to get you on that motherfucking Underground Railroad to freedom. That's what the 2 of Swords can be. Preparation. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, motherfucker. You ready? If you ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Could be confidence. Some of y'all want to do y'all purpose and path and ministry and, you know what I mean? Some of y'all want to roll y'all sleeves up and get out here and get to it. You know what I mean? But y'all feel unprepared. There's a lot of shit that I'm meeting in this community a lot. A lot of y'all got skills. Y'all powerful as fuck. Y'all can resonate, comprehend shit. Y'all got Reiki powers, healing powers. Y'all have visions and shit. Y'all modern day Jean Greys out this bitch. But in y'all head, y'all still feel y'all need preparation or you ain't ready yet. You'll never be ready. You learn by doing. So you're going to have to learn just enough to get you out there and learn as you go. 2 of Swords, time ticking, motherfucker. We know we need to get to Freedom Land. We need to go up. We spending too much time preparing. We spending too much time getting ready. All right. Eventually, you're going to have to go past the point of no return. Take off. Go ahead with it. How many more years you need to wait? Postpone. You know, how much more years you need to find confidence and shit like that. That's a big reason why a lot of twins ain't coming together. Because, like I say, there's no initiative being taken out here. You scared and your twin scared. Y'all scared to talk to each other. Y'all scared to make moves. Ain't nobody jumping out the window. Ain't nobody taking no risks here to try to take this shit to the next level. 10 of Pentacles. Feminine, that's why it's your job to take shit to the next level. To jump out the window first. To escape off the plantation and prepare a place so when your masculine lead the plantation looking for you, y'all got a 4 of Wands home when he gets there. Pain. Masculine knows it's time to go. Masculine's got the energy of, like I said, Your twin learn how to read. She taught you how to read as a slave. You don't understand why she's teaching you how to read until you wake up and she gone. And you got a letter in your pocket that she put in your pocket while you was asleep. And within the letter, it says, hey, finally taking that journey. Finally headed to freedom land. You know what I'm saying? Finally headed to the promised land. I wish you could go with me. But I have a space for you when you come. This is where I'm going. This is how to get there. This is the first station on the Underground Railroad that you can go to. I'll have more instructions when you get there. Love you. Ta-ta. You know what I mean? Now, even masculines having this letter, they still gonna feel they're not prepared. Well, I'm not as smart as her. I can't read as good as her. What if I don't get the signs? What if I'm not ready for this? All that shit. Two of Swords. That's pussyfooting around. Okay? Eventually, all right, fuck it. Ain't no time like now, and it's time to get going. So, masculine, it's time for you to leave your comfort zone. It's time for you to go where your feminine went. It's time for you to go home. That's 4 of Wands from Flame Union Reunion Recognition. A lot of y'all masculines, time to go home. You know how to get there. Your feminine shows you where home is at. You just ain't never been there before. It's time to get your ass going. Clarifying this 3 of Swords, and it's painful, the fact that you going past the point of no return alone. You could have left with your twin, but you didn't. You gotta go by yourself. 4 of Pentacles, that's holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. It's the equivalent of, like I said, your twin just left the plantation. You got family here. You got master here. You got what life is here. But you know this ain't living. This ain't living. This ain't living. You feel out of place in this motherfucker. You can't connect with no motherfucker around here. You the only motherfucker that know how to read. And you ain't supposed to know how to read around this bitch. You ain't even got your Wody, the homie with you. She's gone to a better place. And she's gone to a prepared place also in this better place for you. All you got to do is get there. But you ain't going to get there until you mentally get there. And Pentacle-wise, you're going to have to let shit go. 4 of Pentacles. That's holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. That's you holding on to what life you got in this, on this side, when you need to go to this side. Like I say, imagine that. Slaves going to freedom. That was taking a big chance. You could have been killed between point A to point C. You could have got to point B going from point A to point C and got set up. It's too much shit. It ain't just white man trying to kill your ass. We living in the forest. The bugs can kill you. Mosquitoes can kill you. The bears can kill you. The wolves can kill you. Plants can kill you around this bitch. It ain't just running for your life. You running for your life. It ain't just running for your life. You running for your life. You know what I'm saying? Masculine. That's the only way you're going to get on the same page as the feminine doing the same shit the feminine doing. It's a lesson. So let go of whatever the fuck it is that's keeping you on the plantation or keeping you in this crab bucket or keeping you in the matrix. It's time to go, man. It's time to roll. So you just got to follow your twin. And you know you need to, and it's like you're getting signs all day to do it. You're just gonna have to get up and go about your shit. Feminine, you in regards to yourself personally, you got the 2 of Pentacles here. This is you and another person, place, or thing. This is you and, like I say, freedom land. This is the plantation. This is freedom. You don't know how you're gonna get there, but you know you're gonna get there. You at least prepare and taking a chance to get there. You'll worry about there when you get there. This is your masculine. This is you. As long as you going in the right direction, your masculine will follow. You by yourself, so it seems like you by yourself, but you're really not. Your masculine is never too far behind. 2 of Pentacles is somebody in your same place or somebody in your same space or a person you most like. This is like 2 peanuts in a pod. You know what I mean? 2 peas in a pod. This is like peanut butter and jelly. All y'all need now is the bread. Cereal and milk. All y'all need now is the bowl. You understand what I'm saying? Like, your masculine is close. Closer than you think. You don't see him walking behind you. on this Underground Railroad, but he coming. He's a better tracker than you. See, you smart. You can read signs and all that shit. But your masculine, he's a survivor. So he might not even know how to read. He might lie to you and acting like he knew how to read just to be in your face all day. But what he can do is track. So feminine, as long as you're heading to the right stops on this Underground Railroad, then the masculine gonna find wherever you at. He know your scent. He know your trail. He the one that bought you the shoes. He tracking to find you. You know what I'm saying? He sees a piece of your girdle or dress or whatever the fuck kind of garments you got on. He saw a piece of your garment hanging on the bark of a tree. You know what I mean? And can put two and two together. You know what I mean? He's a good tracker. You know what I mean? Yes, you are smart. Yes, you kind of worried if he can even read the letters that you leaving, but as long as you leaving shit, he'll find it in his own way. In his own way. So feminine, your masculine is closer than you think. And this is just the energy of like feminists. Don't get discouraged thinking you on this path alone. You not. Don't get discouraged thinking your masculine ain't woke up yet, or your masculine still on the plantation, or your masculine still in this crab bucket we call life. Nah. Monkey see, monkey do. You in another place. He is too. He just ain't where you at. There's some space between y'all. But he'll catch up. Just make sure you get to the destination you told him to meet you at. Because he might fuck around and beat you to Freedom Land before you get there. Make sure you don't get sidetracked. Masculine, you in regards to the feminine, we got the King of Cups. This is the 1950s, 1960s dad card. So it's like tough love. The Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince. Archie Bunker from All in the Family. Dan Lauria from The Wonder Years. Carl Winslow from fucking Family Matters. You know what I'm saying? Just hard-ass dads. It's 1950s, 1960s dad. 1950s, 1960s dad ain't got time to console you or hear about your whack-ass day every day or how you feeling emotionally and shit like that. Like, all they give a fuck about is the kingdom. Getting to the promised land. That's all that's on your masculine's mind. So he's more so getting to the promised land than trying to meet up where you at on this journey. He's got faith you're going to be where you said you were going to be. And it's just in his head to just get to point A to point C. Here you are going from point A to point C in the lead, feminine, looking behind your shoulder, trying to see if your twin is behind you, going back to a stop you just was at in the Underground Railroad to see if your masculine went there or not. Like I say, he might be going his own way, just tracking you, not even hitting the pit stops in the Underground Railroad. You know what I mean? Just get where you got to go to. Be a person of your word. Do what the fuck you said. Because your masculine definitely going to hold you accountable to your actions and pinnacles, manifestations. All your masculine care about is getting to the place you said y'all was going to be. So once again, this whole twin flame shit, man. Watch how you build this shit to your masculine. Keep it real. Keep it real. Yeah, I mean, like, keep it real. What I mean by keeping it real with your masculine is, like I say, let your masculine know exactly how you feel. Let your masculine know exactly what you try to do or what you want from him or what you need from him or just anything in general. Because like I say, you can't polish or paint no picture. That's a lie. It's like you tell your masculine, yeah, you know, I'm going to Illinois. I got family out there. They stay in a big house and they welcome me with open arms. When in reality, you a fucking orphan. You ain't got no fucking family. You ain't got no place in Chicago when you get there. You just trying to get the freedom. It'd be good to just tell your masculine that shit. You know what I mean? So he can tell you the best place for you to be at. He's used to being on the streets, outdoors, in the woods and shit. He'll just be like, yo, just meet me on 55th Street. You know what I mean? Or meet me up at Rainbow Beach or something. We'll start our life on Rainbow Beach at the beach. Just live on the beach and shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll do that. You know what I mean? Since you ain't got no house, since you ain't got no family, since you lying. What you don't want your masculine to do, it's all hypothetically speaking, is come to Chicago and go looking for this place where you said you was at, but I mean, he get there and you ain't there. In the same way you wouldn't know, because they didn't have phones back then. They didn't have ways of communication like we got now. So if you said you was going to be somewhere in the 1800s, motherfucker, you better be there. Because motherfuckers took people's words seriously. So your word got to mean something. Master just going off your word. You said, told your master, all feminines be talking to your divine counterparts. You told your master that you was going in a particular direction, or you was going somewhere in particular, or you was doing something in particular, and he's going to, you know, make sure that's what you're doing. Hopefully catch you there. Feminine, you in regards to the masculine, you got the 9 of Cups. This is dreams come true, wishes granted, or miracles. This is the second time this dream come true, wishes granted, or miracles popped up in your masculine energy, like the energy you got in regards to your masculine. Like I say, a lot of feminines see exactly what this could be. Your twin flame situation can be. You see the potential. You know. You see where it can go, or you see where it's going, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's like what you want the most will happen. You kick the situation off with a 10 of Pentacles. This is manifesting something you want, or something you want to see happen coming into fruition. And, you know, it's a particular wish you want granted, dream you want to come true, or a miracle you want to happen in the case of your divine masculine. This is you wanting him to get it. You want him to understand this shit. I was saying that prior to me getting in the union for the first time. That's all I said. Like, I just want my masculine to get it. I just want him to get it. I just want him to get it. Why I'm doing what I'm doing online. Like, why I'm even going around here saying I'm a divine fucking feminine. Like, why I'm even coming at him in the way I'm coming at him. I just need him to understand why. I remember I used to say that shit on this channel before union even happened. I was like, that's all. I just want us to be on the same page, man. I just want us to, him to just understand where I'm coming from, because I don't think he get it. And my twin got it. And that was a dream come true of mine. A wish granted of mine was to us for being on the same page. And then by us being on the same page, motherfucking union happened. Which is also something that I wanted. A dream I wanted to come true. A wish that I wanted granted. A miracle that I wanted to see happen. Like, you and your twin are perfect for each other, y'all. The way y'all shit built and based, it's meant for things to happen just the way they happen. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta want it. I wanted union. I wanted understanding. I wanted him to get it. I wanted him to get here. He's here. Not to the exact manner of how I wanted him to come here, or how he, you know what I mean, brought himself to this table and shit, but, you know what I mean? If it's a will, it's a way. It's something you're trying to will into your life that's got your masculine all in it, feminine, and putting smoke on that. You got the 8 of Swords, self-imposed prison, or a mental prison. Self-imposed prison or mental prison, like 8 of Swords. That's false sense of entitlement, false sense of security, long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated. Walls or gates up you got against your heart and mind to keep your heart and mind from getting broke or hurt. Or, as I like to call it, the boogeyman effect. You know how you was a shorty and you used to put the blanket over you to protect you from the boogeyman or the monster under the bed, but in reality, if it was a boogeyman or a monster under the bed, the motherfucker just would have pulled the sheets back and ate you anyway. You know, it's like that. Reality. You gotta know you in reality, know your environment, know where you at. Can't be out here thinking you can fly in a world full of gravity. Can't be out here thinking everybody nice in this cruel ass world. Can't be expecting people to have your back just because you a woman, or just because you somebody's son or family or whatever the fuck, like, or daughter or some shit. Like, nah, you put yourself in a self-imposed prison thinking that, and it's a self-imposed prison. You put yourself in it, you're gonna have to get yourself out of it. I just take it as this dream come true, this miracle you want to happen, or this, you know, wish that you want granted. can only happen when you get out your self-imposed prison. As long as you are in the self-imposed prison, you put yourself in. Only you in it. Can nobody see you in this shit? It's a mental prison. You put yourself in there. You don't know how you got in there. But you gotta get yourself out that motherfucker. Somehow you got in. Somehow you need to get out. And you need to get out quick. So you can catch this dream come true, wishes granted, or this miracle that's bound to happen for you. You want to be with your twin. Okay, suppose your twin enters your life, wants to be in union, wants to take it to the next level or whatever the fuck, but you in a self-imposed prison. You feel entitled that it should happen a certain way. And since it didn't happen that way, it don't equate to you. You feel that you've done enough work. Or however the fuck you feel. And you expecting or feel entitled to something more or something else or whatever. Like, that's insecurities too. That's what Ace of Swords is. It's just you insecure. Your masculine wants to be with you, but you so insecure, you think he playing. You think he fucking with you. You think this ain't real. When this is a reality. That type of swag. Good shit can happen right now with your masculine feminine, but mentally, shit looking a little ugly for you. Some, not all. Some, not all. Masculine, you in regards to yourself personally, you got the Nine of Pentacles. This is lining your life up. To what? Fit another person, place, or thing in your life. Just like this Ten of Pentacles that the feminine had. Feminine was in your position. Lining her life up. What? To fit you in it. It looks like you're in her life. Now all you gotta do is make some room in your life to fit her in it. Pentacles. Sometimes Seven of Pentacles gotta happen. Seven of Pentacles is like the Riri card. That's relocating, removing things, rearranging things, revaluing things, relapsing on something, going to rehash on some shit, reneging on some shit, reappraising something, releasing something, revamping something, reminder, reconnecting, realize, reunion, recognition. You know what I mean? Like, couple RE is gonna have to happen for you to remove the people out your life who don't need to be in your life, so you can fit the people who need to be in your life in. Two things can't occupy the same space. Can't step into a sterilized situation with old shit on your boot. You know what I mean? So like I said, this would be the perfect time, masculine, to get rid of people who ain't for you. To leave people alone who ain't got shit to do with you. It's like the men and women that I know who like being friends with their exes. What type of shit is that? Oh, I just want us to be friends. For what? What you holding on to? That's a Four of Pentacles. That's going backwards. Like, that's your ex. Leave him be. What you keeping him a friend for? What? For the pentacles he got that you can probably use later? The status he is or what he represents, so you can at least benefit from that later? Like, y'all was friends with benefits. What are you keeping him around for? The benefits? But y'all not friends? Or y'all friends, but there's no benefits? Like, nah, like, two things can't occupy the same space. That's old shit. Don't bring that shit in a sterilized situation. Too many things can happen. That's karma. My twin do it all the time. And I know men like my twin who be saying a little goofy shit like, yeah, any chick that I dealt with, I can always go back to them. I mean, nigga, what's that? A strike? That's a badge of honor? You can always go back to an old situation? Nigga, it's an old situation. Want to impress me? Get in a new one. Get some new hoes, nigga. Get some new bitches, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck these old demos, man. They mean nothing, especially where you at in life. So the master is trying to line shit up, especially like any person that's fishing. You ain't just catching fish. You catching a breath of fresh air. You catching some chill time right now. You catching nature. You catching God sending you shit. It's a whole experience. You don't just go out with a fishing pole and a hook and just throw that bitch in the sea. Nah, you need bait. You need a nice location. You need a nice day. You need nice people around you to make this a nicer day, to make this a whole fucking experience. You know what I mean? To make it the most happiest experience it can be. See, you lining your life up in the name of happiness. Life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. You're pursuing happiness. That's what you line your life for, to be happy. You feel fitting another person, place, or thing in your mix will make you a lot more happier than you are now. But remember, happiness is an emotion. It's not a destination. It's not a place you reach. It's a place you go to and come back from and revisit. But it'll just make you happy in general to just like, like you happy being in the Nine of Pentacles anyway. A Nine of Pentacles is an A. Having a life is a good standing. That's a B. This is having a life and more. You got a life and more. And you lining it up to fit somebody else in your mix. And by doing that, it'll make you so happy. Future final row. Feminine. You go into the future with the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is third parties. Third parties, distractions, or these two cups are people. People who orbit you, this is you. Like moons do a planet or planets do the moon. These could be your kids, parents, family, friends, staff. Yeah, I mean, just other people who revolve around you. Because you're the boss. They're your staff. So, of course, they revolve around you. You are the parent. You got kids. Of course, they revolve around you. You're somebody's spouse. Of course, y'all got some shit going on. But what you got to understand is Two of Cups is the relationship that you got with your kids, or the relationship that you got with your parents. These are your parents and kids that orbit you, but you got a relationship with each and every one of them. Now, what you got going on with your parents or your family, you can't allow outside situations or outside things get in the way of your family. As family, y'all got a deeper bond than just a regular bond, a relationship. If you're in a relationship, you can't literally let nothing outside your relationship get in the way of your relationship. But you got to understand, even being in a relationship, this is your lover. Your lover got friends. Your lover got family. Your lover got a career. Your lover got kids. And these kids might not like you. Their family might not like you. They're twin and shit. Like, you're still going to have to deal with it. Don't let the fact that your twin's mother hates you break up this twin flame demo. Or the fact that your twin's kids kind of have disdain for you because, you know, their mom ain't with their dad, they're with you type shit. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to have to deal with that. You can't give up or fall to pieces because you feel or you think that it can never happen because her parents don't like me, that we can never be cool, or since your kids don't like me, it's over type shit. Like, nah. Like, she's not going to choose her kids over you, buddy. Mothers don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But as the mom and them being the fucking kids, they gonna enjoy their mom's happiness and well-being whether they like it or not. I think my mom told us when we was shorties, nigga. Y'all my life and all, but I ain't gonna let y'all fuck my life up. And what I mean by that is this, like I say, type of motherfucker my mama was, like, if the nigga didn't like us, she wasn't dealing with him no way. But as we got older, and she knew, you know, we was kids. Of course we was kicking him the fuck out the situation so he wouldn't even want to be with mom. You know, nigga take mom and us out to eat. Me, my brother, and my sister, we all Leos, we be on the same shit. We'll order like lobster and steak on this nigga. Just create like a $200, $300 bill on his ass. And he, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like my mom had one kid, bro. She had three. I can only imagine what her dating life was when we was shorties. Because like I say, we wasn't fair. We was cold-blooded. We made him, nigga, we made that nigga earn anytime he had with mom. So any nigga that got in with mom, any nigga we was cool with was a cool dude. And any nigga we didn't like turned out to be a fucking fucked up person. You know what I'm saying? But when we got like teenagers and shit, like I say like 13 and up, mom just was like, yo, you know, this is what I'm on. I don't give a fuck if y'all feeling this nigga or not. Y'all ain't kids. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear shit on who the fuck I choose to be with or do with. None of that. Like, y'all kids, y'all stay at a kid's place. Mommy got her shit. Don't be questioning mommy's shit. You know what I mean? I did live for y'all this whole time. Y'all older. It's time for me to start doing what I want to do. And, you know, we understood. We understood, man. You know what I mean? So like I said, she got a good man, and I'm a young nigga trying to flex on this nigga. Like, he a man at the end of the day. I'm a boy. So for a boy trying to flex on a man that she like, she got to look at it from both sides. Well, son, why you mad? Why you don't like this nigga? What you feel? He take like, what you want, nigga? Like, this my dude. We happy? Fuck wrong with you? Like, come on now. What's really going on with you and this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna add up all the factors first. Why don't you like him? Would he do something to you and shit? Would he say something? Like, would you know something? Nah, it ain't nothing like that. Okay, well, nigga, what's up? What, you just don't like this nigga? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's that type of swag. Like, you want to cover all bases here. You don't want to be mad at a person for what you heard or be mad at a person for what you think. Until you really got the proof or until you hear from the horse's mouth, don't assume shit or don't assume shit. So, like your kid older, he got friends. I'm just saying what a third cup is. It's just, you got people in your life, but you got to respect the people in their life until it's evident that, you know what I mean, you got to snatch a person about their situation. Or, like I say, your son got a friend, and you can look at his friend and tell that his friend on bullshit, that his friend ain't really good for your son, but you don't want to shit on all your son friends. You trying to give your son some time to be smart here. Like, nigga, you need to get a better judge of character with other people. Because I'm allowing you to have fucking friends, but these friends you choosing really ain't your friends. And I'm just letting you know, you need to be better about picking people. Because, you know what I mean? I don't want you hanging around that boy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you give him the reasons why. You just keep it 100. You can't just be like, oh, he look like trouble. No, you can't hang with him. Like, cutting shit off before anything. Like my mom used to do with my sister. My sister be like, Mom, can I be a cheerleader? Nope. The boys gonna be all on you. I don't want boys on you and shit like that. Well, can I do this? Nope. Boys gonna be there. Like my mom was like, she'll let me and my little brother be on shit. But when it came to my sister, my mom put like clamps on her ass. And all putting clamps on my sister did was make my sister get buck, get nigga. She was buck, nigga. She was doing shit I was scared to do. Like Danielle as she was getting bucked. Because she was getting restricted. You can't let your son do shit, but not let your daughter do it. She gonna use that shit against you. You can't say your kids can have friends, but all your friends in the motherfucking house. Like, you know what I mean? Leading by example. You can't trip over your twins' ex-girl or twins' baby mother. You don't know her. You don't know her. You don't know what the fuck she did to him or what they got going on. He don't fuck with her. He told you he don't fuck with her. Let it go. You don't have to get rid of her to keep him. You don't have to, like I say, choose between your parents and your kids or your lover and your family. Like, it don't work like that. You respect your family, your lover, and what they got going on. So it's a mutual respect. If you go around chopping any new thing that come into your people who revolve around you lives, they gonna chop you out their life like you trying to chop people out their life. You know what I'm saying? You get what you give. Get what you give. So don't get distracted by shit that don't matter, feminine. Only get distracted by what matters. Focus on your relationship, not the things in between your relationship or the things outside your relationship. Focus on just the relationship. So final card in this message, masculine going to the future. You got the Five of Cups. This is loneliness, the Hermit card, or you being in a class by yourself. Once again, this is like the energy of, like I said, masculine, you back at the plantation by yourself. Your twin was the only person you talked to. Your twin taught you how to read. Your twin was, helped you in ways you can't even explain. She groomed you to leave the plantation just like her. She's gone now. She told you she was leaving. She prepared you to leave just like her. She's been gone for about 5 days. Then it turns into 5 weeks. And you feel even worse than you did the first 5 days. Here it is, the first 5 weeks, and you know it's time to go past the point of no return. Like, I got to get the fuck out of here. I'm in a class by myself on this plantation. You don't even live on a plantation that know how to read. And you can't really talk about reading because you can get killed for that. You can talk about reading all day with your twin who's on the plantation with you, but now that she's gone, it's like your area of expertise ain't needed where you at. You evolved. You're not a slave. Not anymore. You can't go back to being dumb. Go back to being a slave. Go back to how shit was. Shit ain't the same no more. So feminine evolve, it's time for you to evolve. That's why you feel alone. Because you are by yourself. I mean, your feminine is always with you, but you literally back in the plantation by yourself. Your feminine ain't in the plantation no more. She in the fourth or fifth dimension, nigga. You still in the third dimension. You feel out of place in the world. Four of Cups is the world. Ace of Cups, that's self-love, self-care, self-respect, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification. You learn about yourself in the world. It's a world full of people. It's a plantation full of motherfuckers here, but you feel by yourself. It's a world full of people. You feel by yourself. You don't want to feel by yourself no more. The only way you're not going to feel by yourself is if you go be next to the person you most like, your twin. But your twin ain't in the plantation no more. She somewhere in Illinois. Nigga, you in Nashville somewhere. You need to get to the north. She taught you how to get there, get there. You might see her, you might not. Maybe she died. Maybe you might die. Who knows? Anything is better than where you at. Get going. Like, your feminine left already. Her leaving should have been a signal for you to go. You fell out of place. That should be a signal for you to go. Nah, what you finally get is that you have no place here. You have no place in this world. No place in this plantation. No place in this crab bucket. This ain't meant for you. Just like it wasn't meant for your twin. Your twin got it. You get it, but ain't gone. Make sure you go. That's the message I got. I hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for next week's readings. If you need a book, please book with me. My availability is anytime after 2 p.m. Saturday and Sunday for those that want to do live coaching or want a live reading. If you book a live reading in the next 24 hours, people that's got live coaching with me, I'm going to contact you and let you know my availability, and I'll talk to y'all this weekend. All right? Love y'all. Subscribe. Tell y'all peoples about me. Boom out.